Hi there, I'm the Animated Metal Reviewer, and welcome to my review of the album Graveyard Shift by Motionless in White. This album was released in May 2017 with 3 singles, 570, Eternally Yours, and Loud. Fuck it. An interesting thing to note about the album is that Motionless in White didn't actually have a set drummer for recording. Bit strange if you ask me. I mean, come on. You claimed in a song that there was 6 of you when there wasn't. It was Motionless in White's first record from Roadrunner, but their 4th overall. I'd listened to Reincarnate before, the album, and I really wasn't too happy with the album itself. But I went into this hoping maybe Motionless in White have improved. Maybe they've gotten rid of all the problems I had with Reincarnate. Maybe. Let's just see. Alright, so first off, here are the scores for each song out of 10. And this gives us an average score of 6.3 out of 10, giving it a C grade so far. But let's just look at the specifics first. For each good point I give the album, I'll add 0.2 to the total score. However, for each bad point I give the album, I'll remove whatever I feel like, depending on how bad the point itself is. So, let's start off with Chris. His screaming vocals are spectacular. I love to just listen out for every time he screams. Especially in songs like 570, Soft, Necessary Evil even. He just knows how to do it. However, his singing vocals are highly processed. It sounds like Marlon Manson decided to, I don't know what he decided to do, but it was a terrible idea, you know? Next up I'm gonna be talking about his lyrics, cause he probably wrote most of the lyrics. I don't know for certain. It doesn't say anywhere on the Wikipedia page how they wrote the album. I've got to give credit where it's due. Song 570, which I am going to be complimenting a lot because it's a great song, has good lyrics. You know, it has good lyrics, it has a good message. It's a good song, but the rest of the album isn't necessarily lyric-based, I guess. I mean, people claim that Motionless in White is just like, oh yeah, they actually have a meaning behind the music, but they don't. It's just, let's see how controversial we can make lyrics without actually getting controversial, because nobody actually cares about our lyrics. It's just a bit sad, you know? Moving on to guitar. There's one solo. One guitar solo in the entire album. I don't ask for much of guitar players, alright? I would be fine if Sinister Gaze and Saki Vengeance, like, half the amount of solos they have on that album. I wouldn't, but, you know, with these guys, you should just try to show off a bit more. Ryan Sitkowski, yeah, that's his name. You need to show off more. That's all I'm saying. Or Horror, I think he's called. Ricky, you need to show off more, you know? You need to show off. Everyone needs to show off more, really. Everyone but, you know, Josh. I mean, he can't show off anymore, but, you know. I mean, the solo is on the solo ladder, and it's after the breakdown they have. And I mean, it's not even that much of a solo. The rest of the album, in terms of guitars, is just chugging. Chug, 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 chug. More chugs than System of a Down. You know, System of a Down cringes the amount of chugs they have, and the type of chugs they have is ridiculous. Now for bass. Where is it? Now, Devin Sola, or Ghost, is a big part of Motionless in White's image. He's a big part of their image. He's one of the 3 people in the band who have a nickname, you know? But he doesn't actually do anything. You can't really tell if there's bass there or not, you know? It's not that I try to listen out for bass, you know? But sometimes you can't. They just aren't there. And it's just irritating, you know? I mean, there was literally one part of the entire album where I hear bass. And that is for maybe half a second. A song I can't even remember. But it's just shameful. I mean, come on, Devin. Do better. Drums! I like drums. You like drums. Motionless in White likes drums. Motionless in White aren't terrible at drums. Gotta give them that. Got alright Phil. That's all I can say about them. Their drums are nothing spectacular. They don't try to... They basically do the basic minimum for drums. Also basic minimum for guitar, but mostly basic minimum for drums. You know? Like they add in a special fill every once in a while, but that's it. Maybe a blast beat or two. But that's it. And the keyboard needs to die in a hole. It's blaring pretty much the entire time. There's maybe 2 or 3 songs where it's either not noticeable or you don't really care because the rest of it's too good. I mean, whenever Motionless and White, whenever Sitkowski and Olsen are trying to actually, you know, try and make a decent enough riff happen, guess who comes in? Josh Balls. You know, I mean, that's a terrible example because that was Break the Cycle. But, I mean, it kind of just throws it out the window. I get it. Like, this is your style. I can't really hate you for your style, but I can. If I read the Wikipedia page here, it says the band's keyboard effects are also noted, having been claimed to add a dark and uneasy atmosphere to the group's music on their debut album, Creatures. Hasn't been noted like anywhere else, because nobody cares about the rest. So, it leapt down to just a 5 out of 10 from like 6.3. It's a bit of a shame if you ask me. This will give it a D grade, but still puts it at number 1 on the list of all the stuff I've reviewed, because I haven't reviewed anything else yet. The grade thing might be important later, I'm not sure. I might do like at one point top 10 C grade albums or A grade albums or whatever if I manage to get 10 A grade albums, you know. Might be a bit tricky, but yeah. List will be important later. I'll be referring to it at points and such, so yeah. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this. This is the 3rd time I've written this script. Rewriting it sucks. But if you did like this video, click the like button. Maybe even the subscribe button while you're at it, you know? I mean, it's not that difficult, you know, the like button's like there, and the subscribe button's only a little bit more. And you don't even have to watch my videos, you just literally need to click that and there you go, you're done. Any bands or albums you want reviewed, you could just put them in the comments below. And then subscribe, so then I'll be like, hells yeah, this guy really wants this to be done, so I'll get it done for him or her. Or it. Maybe a dog. That'd be cool if a dog watched my videos. And also in the comments, tell me how I can improve. You know, I want to improve. I know this is absolutely terrible, but it's the best I can try to do for a first outing. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time.